Sam Campbell.
Hello, Fern. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm really well. All the better for being here and broadcasting with you. And creating waveforms
We
and creating
are.
memories and talking about all things 90s.
Yes,
Yeah.
we love. That's what we do. That's all we do. Is
That's-
talk about.
yeah.
It's a great decade.
Would you ever tackle another decade?
Never. Not allowed.
No chance.
No, there are other DJs that specifically have those decades, and if I
Ooh,
encroach
yes.
on their territory, it's
Yeah.
like decade wars.
The naughties.
Oh yeah,
Really?
not allowed near those.
Yeah.
What were you like in the 90s, Sam?
Goodness. I was definitely younger than I should have been. Not should have been, but I was young. I was younger than I should have been. For this show, I think. I'm worried I was a child.
That's fine.
I was an innocent.
Yeah. So was producer Katie.
Yeah, what the heck?
She was a child. I was not. Well, I was a teenager.
You're
I was
teeny, perfect,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because on your Wikipedia page, it says.
Oh, you've been on my pedia.
Yeah, of
Lovely.
course. It says you were a small child.
This is so true.
Is it? What, like
Yeah.
very small?
I was really, really tiny.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I used to sleep in one of my mother's sandals, and I was very small.
Right, in your mother's sandals.
Yeah. But, that's just an example. But I was very small. Yeah. Instead of a glass of water, I'd just have a dewdrop.
Good.
A drop of morning dew. I would have, yes.
Now, one thing, I don't know if you realise this about the UK, but in the 90s, I remember this clearly because I was a teenager. I was sort of, how old was I? I was born in 81, so I was like 11, like 10, 11, all throughout the 90s, going up to nearly 20. Now, in the UK in the 90s, we were obsessed with Australia. Obsessed.
Oh, yeah.
We had Home and Away. We had Neighbours. We were obsessed with all the characters, all the storylines. It was everything. We had Jason Donovan, who was like our hero. We had Peter Andre later down the line.
Yes.
Under the Waterfall. It was all we could talk about was Australia.
We were the same. We loved One Foot in the Grave and Goodnight Sweetheart.
Really?
We couldn't stop talking about them at school.
I don't feel like it's got the same sort of connotations to the shows we were
We would
watching.
catch up and we'd say, "Did you watch At Home with the Braithwaites? Incredible! Did you see
you-
Silent Witness last night?"
So good. Did you guys know that you were the epicentre of British culture at the time?
I only found that out later.
Right.
That people were would ask about toadfish.
Toadfish.
Yeah, toady.
Producer Katie is going to start shouting at me unless I play music.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She drives a tough. She cracks the whip.
Yeah, she's very angry.
Yeah.
Now,
I asked if I could have a biscuit. She said no.
Okay, anyway, you haven't gone for Peter Andre or Jason Donovan.
Have I chosen good songs?
I think so.
I racked my brain. I was trying to come off like really debonair and classy and like
Well, you
a
have.
gentleman. Okay.
The first song you've gone for is XTC, the ballad of Peter Pumpkinhead from '92. Tell us about why you've chosen this.
Oh, I like his lyrics, that Andy Partridge. I like the band XTC. I think they're maybe underrated a bit. Yeah, and I like this song. It's like kind of, well, it's interesting themes.
Okay.
Sort of a pumpkin, about a pumpkin head who rises to the top, but and he gets cut down to the quick.
Okay, well, let's listen to those lyrics
Yeah,
and
hopefully it's not a downer.
ponder these lyrics.
Yeah, ponder this one, guys.
Okay. Pondered those lyrics there, didn't we, Sam?
Yeah.
Pondering, musing over them. The ballad of Peter Pumpkinhead, XTC. Now, on this show, Sounds of the 90s, which we've
This is my favourite show.
Thank you so much. I know you've never listened, but you're
I have.
so sweet to say
Oh,
that.
I've listened.
Okay,
yes.
good. Well, we do a part of the show which is our favourite called Normal for the 90s. So we
Yes.
basically talk about things that were completely normal back then but might be obsolete or totally odd now.
Lads Mags.
Very good.
A magazine for a lad.
We haven't talked about that, have we? Because that was really normalised back then, that you would have like a naked woman on the front of a magazine and
Yeah.
like laddie stuff, and we were all fine with it.
That's what happened. It was quite horrid. I watched a documentary about it, and it was not. They had like you'd have Leonard Cohen on the front as an example, or no, Dennis Hopper. Someone was like, "We got to have Dennis Hopper on the front. We got an interview," and they're like, "No, it sells more when it's a nude woman." And then they just kept. It just kept going like that, and people were interested in nudity.
Was that the same in Australia? Because it was very big here.
We did have, Ralph magazine and Zoo magazine, and I
Zoo.
don't like nudity at all. It's wrong.
You don't?
I want people wearing as many coats as possible.
The more coats, the better.
Yeah.
The more coats, the sexier, quite frankly.
I really think put a beanie on. Just people should be covered
A
up.
few scarves.
Yeah, unless they don't want to be covered up. don't ever say that I am saying everyone has to be covered up. That
No.
If you don't want to be, you don't have to be.
If you want to be naked, go for it.
I've got no problem with nudist beaches, but I'll be sticking to the regular beaches. Yeah.
What about, we had like real niche 90s puddings over here, desserts.
Oh, yeah.
Like we talked about the other day, we had these yogurts that we were all obsessed with called Fiendish Friends.
Fiendish Friends.
Is that right? Or Fiendish Fiends? Fiendish Feet. Oh, it was Fiendish Feet because the yogurt pots had feet.
Oh!
I mean, terrible for the environment. Like, just little feet on the end that weren't necessary. Extra plastic.
Yes, yeah.
And they had like a monster's face printed on the front of them.
Oh, I can see. Yeah.
Or like Viennetta. Did you have Viennetta?
Oh, what do you think I am? A prince in waiting? A Viennetta? Are you nuts? We were saving up for one, of course, yeah.
The mint one especially. Super special.
Tasty, tasty.
Did you have any like niche Australian 90s desserts?
We had Zupa Dupas.
What is a Zupa Duper?
It's hard to. It's sort of imagine plastic, a thin bit of plastic,
Right.
and imagine cordial. Do you call it cordial or punch or something? Maybe
Cordial like a juice.
that's inside and it's blue and it's frozen and you
Oh, we
suck
call them
away.
ice pops.
Ice pops. Okay,
What do you
yeah.
call them?
Zupa Dupas.
Yeah. Much more fun than an ice pop.
Yeah, you chop off the top and you suck that thing.
And you got blue tongue.
Yeah, you really did. Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
zero vitamins or minerals or anything natural in that.
No, the flavors were like blue and psycho and asteroid. Like they were not. Yeah.
Super duper. Why were we so boring calling them ice pops?
Orange thwack.
And
yeah.
don't you call, it's all really confusing, but in Australia, don't you call sweets lollies? Is that right?
Yes, that's true. Yeah.
Like candy, you call lollies. See, a
Yeah.
lolly for us
would be
is an ice lolly.
icy block. Yeah.
An ice block, you call them ice
Yeah.
blocks. So weird.
Yeah, it's very different cultures, but
Mm-hmm.
thankfully there's some, a lot. We've made a lot of connections and a lot
Many.
of people who work at cafes here, Australian.
There, you're absolutely correct. You can go and chat about Zupa Dupas. Now, we're going to play Where the Wild Roses Grow from 95. Tell us about this song.
This is another beautiful ballad, I feel. It involves murder and love and passion. And it's cool that Nick Cave and Kylie teamed up, I feel.
It's a great combo.
I think he always wanted to write a song for her.
Oh, is that true?
And he thought, there's no way she'll want to sing a song with me. And she thought, there's no way he would sing a
Yes.
song with me.
It's the perfect marriage of voices.
Yeah, it's a weird combo. It's like eating a pastel de nata while you watch the Minecraft movie. It's
Oh,
just
I like that.
the lowbrow. Not that she's actually. I take that back. She's not lowbrow at
No
all.
way.
She's the queen. She's the greatest. But they're just from obviously slightly different.
Different genres.
Different genres. Yeah, and it's cool they teamed up.
It's beautiful. Let's play it right now from 1995. Choice, Sam Campbell.
Oh, thank you.
I like that song a lot. Hey, you have got a new show out called Make That Movie.
This is a hot show. Hopefully.
Go on, tell us about it. What happens?
It's a television show about people who make movies. So it's me and a team.
Right.
There's a team in this show.
Okay.
And we meet, just regular Joes, Joe Public, people who, they've got a movie idea. We turn up, we go, what's the movie idea? We make their movie in 3 days.
That is such a good idea.
And hopefully this is a hit show like The Pit.
I love that.
Yeah.
And you give them like a small budget and you go and find a location.
We make the movie for them, so they just
Wow.
come with the idea. Yeah.
And do you act in it? Who's the actors?
I act in it, yeah.
Do you? You
Yeah.
always like the lead part.
It's a gang show. It's a team.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm in it a little bit. Yeah.
What
Are you a
movies-
movie nut? Are you a cinema freak?
No, I do like going, but I'm not a movie nut.
You hate the
I'm
silver
a music.
screen.
No, I love it. But I'm a music. I'm a music
Oh yeah.
person.
Did you like when Robbie Williams was played by an ape?
Do you know what? I haven't seen that film yet. That
it's
feels
really
like,
good.
I feel like I should see that.
Yeah.
But I do like watching movies, but I'm not a movie nut.
No.
I can't profess I'm a movie nut, but I loved going to the cinema in the 90s because it was such an event. It felt like a special thing. My faves back in the day would be like Titanic.
Oh.
Loved.
Oh, how good is Billy Zane in that movie?
Billy Zane.
He's fantastic.
Where is Billy Zane? He hasn't done anything since, has he?
He was
Or-
in The
is that
Phantom.
rude? Okay. I don't know.
Oh,
about
Zane's done some stuff.
Yeah,
There was
yeah,
a great bit where I like in the bit in Titanic where she's like, "Oh, I've got this new painting, Billy Zane. It's by this guy Picasso." He goes, "It looks stupid. He'll never amount to anything."
Love that.
And of
Love you
course-
can quote it.
We know. It's
We
like,
know.
Yeah.
Us viewers were nodding along. We know.
Yeah. God, that's a
film.
great flick.
Also, Romeo and Juliet, another of my faves.
Yeah, I
Baz
was
Luhrmann.
noticing a bit of a theme here. One, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, of course. Yeah, no, I was a big Leo fan
Yeah.
back in the day. Big
Yeah,
Leo
the
fan.
Man in the Iron Mask.
I don't know if I saw that in the 90s.
Oh, that was maybe the same year as Titanic, or maybe it came out just after.
What were your favourite films back in the 90s?
Leonardo DiCaprio flicks.
It doesn't have to be Leo related.
I do like a lot of his movies. I actually like The Beach.
Oh, The Beach is so good.
I like
the soundtrack.
where he goes crazy. He's going.
I need to rewatch that.
Yeah.
I love that film.
He's 10, Tilda Swinton's there, and it's a lot of fun for everyone.
It is, and All Saints
Yeah.
are on the soundtrack, which is the
All
best.
Saints?
Yeah.
Where are they from?
Pure Shores, London. Well, two of them are Canadian. The sisters are Canadian, and then the other two are from London.
Oh, I like when siblings are in a band.
Yeah, me too.
And
yeah,
the
they're great.
parents must be really excited. They're like, yep. They're all having a go. They're all in this group.
The
They can keep
Appleton
track
parents.
of them. They can keep track of them.
Yeah,
They're like,
exactly.
well, they're doing that. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. They're both on top of the pop, so they are.
Hopefully not too much, though. You don't like when a parent is too involved with the band.
No, I don't think that was the case for the Appleton sisters.
No. Well, let's hope not. Yeah.
No. Right, let's play another song. This is your last song, Sam Campbell.
Oh, really?
Your last 90s song. We've gone with Sleeper Atomic.
This
Why?
is from a movie, from Trainspotting,
Yes.
and it's a cover of a Blondie song, and I really like this track.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Well, look, another great choice. Sam, thank you so much for being on Sounds of the 90s.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Well,
thank you.
no, but thank you. Thank you for having me.
No, thank you for
Yeah.
being on. And good luck with your new show.
Oh, I really appreciate it. Yeah,
I'm
sorry.
going to watch.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, well, hopefully it delights both your eyeballs, and that you've got you'll watch it with the kids. The
Yeah,
kiddies?
the kids will love it. They love you.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything I think it's appropriate.
Okay, good.
Yeah, there's nothing too crude, I think.
Okay.
Fingers crossed, eyes on the prize.
I'll blame you if there is anyway.
But thank you for having me. I really had a treat.
Me too, Sam Campbell. This is Sleeper Atomic from 96.